rural and urban population. Objectives. In this chapter, we will be discussing about rural population, urban population, occupational pattern, migration, migration status in Telangana, human settlements. Telangana has low rural population density 284 persons per square kilometer. To land productivity, the semi-arid conditions of Telangana, of western Telangana in higher percentage of forest area in the northern and eastern parts of the Telangana. Rural population. The landlocked Telangana state has higher rural population 61.1% than the urban population 38.9%. If you looked into the intra-Telangana region, Mulugu district has recorded highest 96.1% rural population, followed by the Narayanapet 92.6%, Medak 92.3% and Mahbubabad 90%. Out of 33 districts, these 4 districts have more than 90% of the rural population. Other districts namely Jaishankar, Nagar Karnool, Joglamba Gadwal, Kamareddy, Jangam, Vikarabad, Siddipet, Suryapet, Komaram Bhim have more than 80% of the rural population. However, the city capital of the state, that is Hyderabad district, has no rural population because 100% urban population. Urban population. Urban areas have been witnessing a significant increase in the recent years, resulting in Telangana becoming one of the fastest urbanization state in the country. Major cities in Telangana state are Hyderabad, Warangal, Mahbubnagar, Karimnagar, Nizamabad, Khammam. Out of 33 districts, the Hyderabad state has the highest 100% of urban population, followed by 𝗪𝗁𝗪𝗃𝗃 91.4%, Rangareddy 57.7%, Hanmakonda 45.1%, Mancherial 43.8%. Out of 33 districts, only these 5 districts have above state average urban population. In Peddapalli, Sangareddy, Bhadradri, Karimnagar, Nizamabad, Mahbubnagar, Adilabad, Nalgonda, Khammam, Nirmal and Rajanna Sirsila districts have 20 to 40% of the urban population in the state. Hyderabad is fully organized district, but it spreads much beyond the district boundary into the neighbouring 𝗪𝗁𝗪𝗃𝗃 and Rangareddy districts. This has made the 𝗪𝗁𝗪𝗃𝗃 as the next highly urbanized district. Urban population stood at 3rd position, around 30% of the total urban population of the Telangana state residing in the capital city of Hyderabad alone. The post-independence of statistics of urban population 1951 shows Telangana had a higher urban population 20.6% as compared to the national average 17.3%. If we exclude the population of Hyderabad, the actual increase is only 4%. But in 1961, there was a fall in the share of urban population in this region, mainly as the result of reclassification of towns. In 1981, Telangana region including Hyderabad metropolitan stood out the most urbanized regions of the state, with 25.2% of the population living in the urban areas, which was well above the state average of 23.2%. In the 1961 to 2001 periods, the urban population has grown from 24 lakhs to nearly 100 lakhs. In the last 55 years, while the total Telangana population increased from 125 lakhs to 311 lakhs, the data shows a slowdown in the percentage of the population growth since 1991 in Telangana. The constant on urbanization is being seen primarily due to the growth of Hyderabad city in the 2001. The population of Telangana was 3.09 crore and had 14.6% growth rate. However, in 2011, the growth rate dipped to 11.49% except Rangareddy district, which has registered a 48.1% growth in 2011 as against 40% in the 2001. All other districts showed decline. There is an exception as being Mahbubnagar district, which maintained the growth rate at 15%. Occupational pattern. In Telangana, the work participation rate has declined from 1961 to 2001. In 1961, it was 54% and the decline to 42.8% in 1971. Again, the total workers rose in 1981, which constituted 46.5% to the total population during the 1981 to 1991. Again, workers' rate declined to 44.9% when compared to the previous decades from 1991 to 2011 period. It was rose from 44.9% to 46.7% respectively. The highest percentage, 54.1% of workers, was found in 1961 year. Excluding 1961, the workers' percentage lies between 43 to 47% only. Total workers, including all main workers and marginal workers, which constitute 163.42 lakhs, that is 46.7% in the state. The highest workers are recorded in Mulugu 55.3%, followed by Jagityal 54.4%, and the lowest is existed in Hyderabad 35.8%, 𝗕𝗁𝗁 39.2%. Districts out of 31 districts, half of the districts like Jagityal, Rajanna Sircilla, Jayashankar, Jogilamba Gadwal, Nirmal, Nagar Kurnool, Mehboobabaad, Warangal, Vanaparthi, Suryapet, Kamareddy, Jangam, Vikarabad, Siddipet, Medak are having above 50% of the workers to the total population of the district. Workforce, the persons engaged in economically gainful activity of councillors, workers or workforce after 2011 census. Total workforce of the state is 1.6 crore out of the total 3.5 crore population. Out of 33 districts, Mulugu 55.3% district has highest workers, followed by Jagityal, Rajanna Sircilla, Joglamba and Nirmal districts, which is also about 53% workforce population, while only 8 districts, that is Karimnagar, Rangareddy, Sangareddy, Peddapalli, Medak, Hyderabad, have the below state average 46.7% workforce in state. In nutshell, the highest workforce are recorded in Mulugu and the lowest is recorded in Hyderabad district. Cultivators. The cultivator is a person who is engaged as an employer or a worker in cultivation of certain crops on the land owned by him or held by him for payment in money, kind or share. Cultivators include supervision or directions of cultivation. Total number of cultivators are 29.94 lakhs as per 2011 census. Out of this 29.9 lakh cultivators, among the main workers, which are showing 21.8% are cultivators, the total main workers only 29.9 lakh cultivators. The top 3 districts in number are Rangareddy, Vikarabad, Nalgonda. Out of 33 districts, Komaram district is the highest, 43.6% is cultivators in the state, followed by Adilabad and Vikarabad. Lowest percentage of cultivators, excluding the urbanized district, Mancherial 16.4%, Peddapalli 15.6%, Khammam 14.6%, districts are recorded lowest percentage of cultivators in the state. Agricultural laborer. Agricultural labour is a person working in other person's land for wages in cash or kind. He has no risk of cultivation. As per census 2011, total number of agricultural labour in the state are 45.9 lakh people are working as an agricultural labour in the state. Out of 33 districts, Mulugu 62%, Khammam, Jayashankar district constitute the highest 55% agricultural labour in the state, while lowest are observed in the organized districts like Rangareddy, 𝗕𝗁𝗁 and Hyderabad 1.5%. If these exclude, Nizamabad has lowest 27.8% agricultural labour. Household industry workers. Household industry workers is a person who works for a major part of the household industry. Household industry relates to production, processing, servicing, repairing or making and selling of goods. There are 7.7 lakh persons engaged in household industries. There are 77.7 lakh persons engaged in household industry. Out of 33 districts, there are 7 districts recorded below 2% of the household industry workers in Nizamabad 17.2%, in Jagityal district have the highest 17% household industry workers in the state, while the lowest less than 2% is noted in the districts of Nagar Kurnool, Mehboobabaad, Suryapet, Bhadradri, Jayashankar, Khammam and Mulgu 1.1%. Other workers. Other workers is a person engaged in activities other than cultivation, agricultural labourer and household industries. There are as many as 55 lakhs other workers in the state. Urbanized districts like Hyderabad by 94.2, 𝗪𝗁𝗁 89.5 and Rangareddy 60.8 have above 60% of the other workers, while lowest other workers noted in Mehboobabad 18.1%, Jayashankar 17%, Jogalamba 15.4% and Mulgu district 12.4%. Migration. Migration is one of the important factors for population change. People move from one place to another mainly for employment opportunities, education facilities, socio-economic upliftment and due to natural calamities, social industries, etc. Generally, the word migration refers to the movement of person from one country or locality to another. A migrant worker is defined in the International Labour Organization instruments as a person who migrates from one country to another with the view of being employed other than on his own account, and includes any person regularly admitted as a migrant for employment according to the World Economic Forum. There are an estimated about 139 lakh migrants in the country as per Census 2011. Nature of migrants. Migrant workers consist majorly of daily wage labourers working in the manufacturing and construction industry. Many of them work in the industrial sector. They are mostly from rural areas but live in the cities for work for most of the years they are. Different types of migrants are existed in the world. International migration. People move in from different countries known as international migration. Example, moving to different state, country or continent. Interstate migration. Movement of civilians from one state to another state is called interstate migration. Inter-district migration. Inter-district migration occurs when migration within two or more number of other districts. Internal migration, which is commonly called rural-urban migration, plays an important role in the process of economic development in space. Causes and consequences. People move for many reasons which are divided into two categories. Push factors, including leaving a place because of the problems such as food shortage, war or flood. Immigration has been increasing due to lack of substantial employment opportunities in the rural regions. Mostly occurred rural to urban migration. Pull factors, which include moving to a place because of something good such as nice climate, more job opportunities or better food supply. The additional reasons for the migrations such as displacement or a natural disaster, lack of natural resources, the state of an economy and more. While most of the men migrate for work, women migrate due to marriage and business education also takes place. For major role of migration, there is also a geographical mismatch in the growth of the labour force and employment opportunities, leading to a rise in migration rates. Migration status in Telangana. Migration in Telangana, rising inequalities in job and income opportunities between urban and rural Telangana have led to an unprecedented movement of labour force across Telangana as a developing economy. The state faces the classical problem of managing economic growth vis-a-vis equitable distribution of employment opportunities. As per Census 2011, a total 1.69 crore migrants are recorded in the Telangana state. The highest migrants are recorded due to the marriages, which is contributing nearly 32%, followed by moved with household 13.6% and work employment about 10.8%. Also, people move from one place to another place, which is noted 2% only census data also revealed that the 35.5% of the migrants are moved out today for other reasons. However, the wild numbers, the Rangareddy district, which has been experiencing spillover effect of the urban growth of Hyderabad, has recorded the highest of all districts. Excluding Hyderabad, it is 2.8% of all its households being in migrants. Thus, it is the city of Hyderabad followed by Rangareddy district in Telangana region, which is attracting large number of in-migrants, whereas out-migration is comparable to other regions. Human settlements. A total of 83.6 lakh households are existed in the state. Among this, 62.3% is distributed in rural Telangana and the rest 37.7% is located in the urban areas. The census 2011 reveals that out of 33 districts, 8 districts, that is Mulugu, Warangal, Narayanapet, Medak, Jaishankar, Mehboobabaad, Nagar Karnool, Jogalamba Gadwal have more than 90% of the rural household. Only Hyderabad district has not covered any rural household. Below 50% of the rural household are recorded most urbanized districts, that is the Rangareddy 42.1%, Hanmakonda 2.9%, Medchal 8.1% and Hyderabad 0%. Mulugu has the highest rural household while the lowest has been observed in Medchal district. Highest urban settlement recorded in the Hyderabad, Medchal and Hanmakonda districts. Categorization of villages. Villages are divided into two categories, inhabited villages and uninhabited villages. The Telangana state has a total of 10,434 villages. Among these, surprisingly 600, that is 17.4% villages are uninhabited villages and the rest of the 9,834 villages are inhabited villages. Inhabited villages. Based on the village population, the inhabited villages are classified by the Census of India in 7 broad categories. Highest villages are distributed in Sangareddy 556, Nalgonda 537 and Mehboob 535, while lowest below 200 is existing in Karimnagar, Vanaparthi, Jangam, Jogalamba, Rajana Sirsila, Medchal districts. Uninhabited villages. A total 600 villages not suitable for living in the state. Out of 33 districts, Jaishankar district has the highest 131 uninhabited villages followed by Medchal 39 and other districts namely Rangareddy, Nirmal, Nizamabad, Bhadradri, Kamareddy, Adilabad and Komarambim also have 30 to 40 uninhabited villages. These lines districts together contribute 400 uninhabited villages in the state. The data reveals that the majority of the uninhabited villages distributed in the north and south of the Telangana, which are having dense and moderate dense forest. The lowest uninhabited villages are recorded in the district of Karimnagar, Jagatyal, Rajanna, Yadadri, Jangam. Most urbanized districts namely Hanmakonda and Hyderabad have no uninhabited villages. Telangana state has higher rural population 61.1% than the urban population 38.9%. Mulugu district has recorded highest 96.1 rural population and Hyderabad has the highest 100% of urban population followed by Medchal Malkajgiri. Highest workers are recorded in Mulugu 55.3%. As per census 2011, a total of 1.69 crore migrants are recorded in the Telangana state. The highest migrants are recorded due to the marriages, which is contributing nearly 32%, followed by moved with household 13.6% and work and employment related 10.8%. The city of Hyderabad, which has recorded least out migration at 4.4% of the households. Telangana state has a total 10,434 villages. Among these, surprisingly 600, that is 17.4% villages are uninhabited villages and the rest of the 9,835 villages are inhabited villages. you.